glorifying Krishna, right? But here we are actually using not Maya, we are using Krishna for what? For our, because when we are actually speaking that, we will actually get some kind of a inner satisfaction because we are hankering for that. Prabhupada says that. That's exactly what Prabhu said. You know, that is how it is. Prabhu says that this professional Bhagavatam readers, this professional reciters, they actually read Bhagavatam, they recite Bhagavad Gita so wonderfully, we will actually just keep, engrossed in that. But when they start speaking about Krishna, these things will come out. They will be represented, Krishna will be represented in a much, much more degraded way. That the poor reader or listeners who are actually listening to that, they will actually, what happens to them? That's the biggest crime which we are doing, or rather, they are actually doing to these listeners. What they will happen? Same way it happened to me also. I was also one of those listeners. And at one point of time, not the direct listeners, but then indirectly we will get to hear all these kind of things, right? Through this kind of speeches, through our serials, through dramas. There is one another person who has been completely degraded, is Narada. Narada? The people depict Narada in these serials and drama as what?
He is the one who created
Kalahapriya. He is the one who is actually causing trouble. Rather in kind of like a jealous person, a crooked person, rather, that's the right word, a crooked person. Oh, this Narada. And somebody even actually call another person as a Narada also. Why? Because he's a crooked. If he's a crooked, they will call him as a, how many of you heard this thing? Right? He is a Narada. Why? Because he's a crooked person. He will actually make two people fight. Right? You don't know, the Narada is so exalted. Right? All the episodes in Bhagavatam, Narada is there. What is Narada is there for? Establishing the truth about Krishna. To make another person a devotee. To give the message of Krishna. Narada is such an exalted personality. Just imagine. Right? Narada is there in everybody's life. In Yudhishthira Maharaj's life. In Prahlad Maharaj's life. In Dhruva Maharaj's life. In Ambarish Maharaj's life. Everywhere Narada is there. Even Vasudeva also.
Father of Krishna.
Exactly. Even for Kamsa also. Even Vyasadeva also. Valmiki also. Right? Valmiki was actually really confused and asking, Konavan, in this material world, who is the greatest personality? Gunavan, Sheelavan. And Konasmin Sampradam Loge. Who is in this material world who is actually a supreme or the great personality who is having all the qualifications? And Narada was actually explaining that to Valmiki. And then Valmiki started writing Ramayana. Rama is that personality who is completely Parama Purusha, Purushottama. So Narada is always there, everywhere. Ramayana, Mahabharata, everywhere he is there. Right? And we have actually misrepresented him in a much, much wrong way. Same thing, even badly, than Narada is Lord Krishna. And that's what Krishna is saying. Manushim Tanu Mashadam. Mudha. These people are Mudha. Right? Life magazine has actually conducted a a survey. Right? And they were asking what is your concept of God? Or who is God? So several people was actually giving several answers. And one lady was actually telling that God is a black man wearing a long white gown. That's their understanding. And if you ask okay, what is tell me more about God. She don't know anything more than that. That is a conception. People, the thing is that they are not atheists. They are not atheists. Atheists will say there is no God. Simple as that. It's a black and white. But these are the people who are mudas, foolish people who don't know about the God. Right? Krishna says that. And somebody was actually saying God is a person who is actually giving me my bread, which is an even more advanced, I won't say advanced, even more better understanding. Yes, he is the one who is actually giving us everything, but nothing more than that. Right? He was saying, another person was saying God changes every time for me. You know, when I am actually seeing something, that will become a God for me. Right? When I'm actually seeing something, that will become a God for me. Right? Some person will actually say that, they asked a butcher also. He said that when I actually cut an animal, then God will be pleased. And that is God for me. So many conceptions are there. Right? Why so many conceptions? Because we are not having the right understanding. And that's exactly what the sampradayas, the four sampradayas, are actually existing to establish the principle of God. Right? And out of that, ISKCON under Srila Prabhupada is actually doing a revolutionary work in giving this Krishna consciousness to all of us. I'm actually speaking about myself. At one point of time, the people were actually talking to me in that way. I was asking one person that what is Bhagavad Gita? He was proclaiming that he has read Bhagavad Gita 4 times or 5 times. And he said that Bhagavad Gita is a wonderful book. You have to read this. And I had zero idea about Bhagavad Gita. I heard about Bhagavad Gita, and I have only seen, I didn't have a Bhagavad Gita at my home. I was not born in a family wherein is so much, I was born in a communist family. And if I can say that way. My father was a communist, and there is no way I had a Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita at my home. Zero chance of me understanding what Krishna is and what Krishna consciousness is. So I was speaking to one person, and he was telling me that, I'm very sad about you that you didn't get to know about Bhagavad Gita. He was talking to me. Oh, you don't know about Bhagavad Gita? I said, I don't know Bhagavad Gita. And I was asking, what is Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is such a wonderful book. It was written by Krishna. It was written by who had written Bhagavad Gita?
Only we know in the court is there
Who had written Bhagavad Gita? Vyasadeva, right? And this person was claiming himself to be the great Pandit. He was telling by Bhagavad Gita is a great book written by Krishna. I was thinking, oh wow, Krishna has written Bhagavad Gita, nice. And what is Bhagavad Gita saying? Bhagavad Gita is saying so many things, right? And then he was saying, like Bhagavad Gita is saying, see, what I have really got, captivated. He was telling that in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that everything what is happening is good. What is that? Everything which is happening around us is good. Everything which already happened in the past is good. Everything what is going to happen is. How many of you heard this thing about Bhagavad Gita? Have you heard it, Mataji?
everywhere we post that.
And he was telling that, and I had no idea, and I was in such a wonderful statement. Wow. Right? Everything happened. Last year my grandfather died. So good. Huh? Somebody has actually got an accident. That's also very good. So good. And everything which is going to happen is even more dreadful. We don't know what's going to happen in the year, right? And we are thinking that's also good. Anywhere in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said that.
We are going to Bhagavad Gita, everything we know, but we are not well. Still we are going to the hospital.
What is that?
See, Bhagavad Gita, everything we know. Krishna is a spirit.
Yeah.
If you are not well also, we are going to the hospital.
So how come it is so good for us? It's not good, right? That's what I was trying to say. It's not good. We are going to hospital, we are going to lawyer, we are going to police station. It's not good. Krishna, what is Krishna saying in Bhagavad Gita? He's never ever said in Bhagavad Gita that everything is good. No? Whatever is happening around us is good. No, Krishna never did. As a matter of fact, what is Krishna says? Dukhalayam? Two places Krishna says is Dukhalayam. Anityam, Asukham, Lokam. Krishna says that in Bhagavad Gita. Anityam, Asukham. What's the meaning of Asukham? No happiness. Yeah, disease is another way of saying. Asukha means there is no sukha. Anitya means temporary. Right? And on top of that, Krishna says, what does Krishna says? Dukhale Ashashut.
But the other shloka is opposite.
And
Dukhale
Dukhale Ashashut. Right?
For whom it is?
That's what I'm saying, Prabhu. So see how exactly opposite people are actually making, statements out of Bhagavad Gita. How Krishna is being misrepresented. This is what Krishna is actually talking about. This is what Krishna is saying, like these people are foolish people. So many people, even today, Prabhupada says that there are hundreds and hundreds of versions of Bhagavad Gita which actually speaks exactly opposite of what Krishna says. I have personally seen these 4 statements of this thing. Whatever happened is good. Whatever is going to happen is good. Whatever will happen has happened in the past is good. People have framed in their house and they said that Bhagavad Gita verse. That's a famous statement, right? And they say so many other things. And this person, he was also saying, there is another statement also Krishna says. And he said, like, what is that? He said, whatever we like to do, you just do. And you enjoy and enjoy and enjoy. And then you will come to a point wherein you will actually start virakti. Aha. So good. We have been eating for how many years? How many kilos of food you have already eaten, Prabhu? Hundreds and thousands of kilos of food we have already eaten in our life. Even now, one gulab jamun will make us, dream. Never ever. In the sixth chapter, Krishna is saying,